Well, hey there, folks. Welcome to this quick tour of EdgeWaterSask by South Sask Modding and Mapping. Be sure to go check them out. I'll leave their Facebook link in the description of the video. Let them know Mighty Mike sent you. And be sure to thank them for all that they do for the farming simulator community. So we are here on this map, and we're going to take a quick tour. But before we get started, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the map overview. So you see we start out with field number 1 here, valued at $916,000. And you also have a main farm area valued at $136,000. So well over $1 million worth of land. If we click through some of the other parcels along the map, see this one is 922, 542 for that one, 339, 466. So the prices vary greatly. There's even some smaller parcels, 79,000. How about 24,000? So the field sizes on this map range from fairly large, some of these up here that are much larger, to some of these down here that are much smaller. So I do like the varied size of the farms. That gives you some options there if you want to start out small and work your way up, or if you want to just go all in with a big field. So that is really neat. You do have so many different shapes. There is not a square field on this map. That is really, really interesting. There's a lot of waterways through here, and I'm going to kick up a picture here. And what this is going to show us is that there are a few different types of waterways here. The dark blue are your main waterways, and you cannot till it or combine fields through those areas. And then you got the light blue areas, which are just shallow sloughs and creeks, and you can level those out and combine your fields in those areas. So if you want to do some of that, you have that option on some areas of the map. So that is really neat. Also, while we're looking here at the main map, you do start at your main farm here. You have a grain farm with a silo up here on the north side of the map. You have a small little town area over here on the northwest corner. Then just directly south of that, you have the pig farm area. You have a cow farm here centrally located in the map. Sheep farm south from there. Another silo down here on the south side. And then over here, you run into your animal dealer, your shop. You have the bowling alley restaurant sell point. And then you have a feed and grain south sell point. You have a couple of production locations down here. And then you have a lime station. And then all the way over here on the right side of the map, you have another silo. And that is it. Fairly clean, fairly simple. Sometimes that is a very good thing. And in this case, it is a very good thing. So we start out here. You start right here beside the house. When you spawn into the game, you do start with this little red pickup here. You do not start with a Chevrolet. That is what we're going to take our tour in. You have a couple sheds around the starting farm here. You got this metal Kwanzaa hut type shed here with the doors. They do not open or close. There's no option to close those doors. And then you have this shed here. Again, doors do not open or close. And then you have this little covered shed here. A little bit of decoration around the farm. And of course, you got access out here to your field. Oh, no, you don't. Kind of tricky, isn't it? These little creeks run everywhere. So you actually have to go around to get to your field. Starting equipment here, you got this John Deere tractor over here. 7810. You got this guy, the Dutch top liner. Little Cedar over there. And you got your Massey Ferguson. And another John Deere with a cultivator. So very similar to the starting equipment on Elm Creek. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in the Chevy here. Get the hood closed down there. Now this is a Ghost Rider vehicle. You notice I am not in there. It's remote control. Oh boy. So this is how you would get to your field right through here. You see there are culverts placed around to give you access across these ditches. So that is really cool. I do like all of these waterways around the area. It looks really neat. And it adds a lot of character to the map. Really like it. So this truck does not shift, so I'm going to have to manually shift that. Let me turn that menu off there. And the first thing we're going to do, let me go ahead and pop up the mini HUD here so you can see where we're at. We are at the main farm. So we're actually going to take a left. We're just going to drive along here and let you take a look at some of the land and all of the landscape. Now, a lot of these fences can be sold. The buildings there at the main farm, the sheds, you can't sell. They're not sellable as placeables. So as you can see, you come down this road here and it pretty much just dead ends. There's the edge of the map. So just to let you know, there's nothing down that way. Just all field and fences. So we'll head back down this way here. Could cut across a field there. I do have the big tires here on the truck. I could probably go anywhere, but we'll stick to the road. We'll head right down here and take a right. There's our main farm, main starting farm. You notice you can't really get to any of your fields until you get down here. You do have an opening. So a lot of fences along, you can take them out if you'd like to, or leave them in. So this is one of the main highways running north-south on the map. And we're going to head up here to the north just a little ways to our next farm location. A lot of work has been done to these ditches. I can't imagine how much time that took. A lot of work. So this is the next farm we're going to take a look at. This is mainly a grain farm. And so you have a house there, and then over here you have a nice, very nice shed. And then a couple not so nice sheds. So the doors do function on this one. Those doors open as well. You got this shed back here. Once again, just an open storage area. Got a deer in there. And then we have this old thing over here. And just to show you here, if we pop up into the menu and we try to demolish it, you can't demolish it, but you can get rid of this shed if you, and the grain silo if you want to. Do have this big nice grain complex here, so that is really nice. Got your fill and unload location right there, and let's just make sure. Yep, there's our triggers. So we'll hop back in the truck here and I'll open up the map just to show you where we are. This is the north grain location up here at field 30. We're going to head back to the road here and go south. And then we're going to come across here and check out some other things. Now there's a little track that runs across over here. And if we take a look at the map, you see it does come across, but it ends at these fields. So we're not going to be able to take that across. All right, so we're going to head down to the south here. And we'll take a right up here at the next intersection. Alright, so we're headed down here. The next location that we're going to come across would be your cow farm. This is going to be the farm designated for cattle on the map. We're going to head down here, and it's just going to be right here on the left. That's it, just over there. Got a little driveway here we can turn down. Now this is not the main entrance into the farm, but we took a little shortcut there. And I think this may be one of my favorite farms here, this entrance. Over this little waterway here, you've got the water there, and this nice wooden bridge with the culvert underneath. That looks really nice. So you got this barn over here. Doors are not working here. So that does not appear that the doors work on that one. So you do have a cow pen here, and it holds 15 cows. Got access to your fields over there. And you got you a nice shed over here. Yeah, let's see, do these doors open back here? Let's check and see. They do not. And then once again, you can't demolish the building, but you can sell the cow pen if you'd like. None of the other buildings you can remove. So that is the cow farm, and that is here on the map, just right here. So there's our starting farm, and then here's the cow farm. So we're going to take a right here and head on up to this little town area and check out the pig farm. So this driveway out of this location here is pretty big, or pretty long. I really like it. I like this. This is probably my favorite farm on the map. Alright, so we're going to take a right here. Go right down here to the intersection and take another right. Alright, we're getting up here close to the little town area here on the north side of the map. Nice elevation changes here alongside the field. That is really nicely done. So you have your pretty much your Elm Creek gas station right there. And then over here you have looks like a spinnery, a farmer's market sell point, and you got your rock crusher back here behind it. Then over here you got a fire department. And let's just take a look at the map real quick while we're here. So yes, we have our gas station across the road, the debris crusher, your farmer's market, and the spinnery. So not a whole lot up here, but it is another little location here on the map where you can take your supplies to get rid of them. So right up here, we're going to take a right. Now the pig farm is just right over there. We got to go down here a little ways and get to the driveway. You're not cutting corners on these driveways. You'll end up in the ditch. I can imagine that's going to be really fun with the helpers. All right, we're going to head down this little driveway here. Right back here, we have the pig farm. Now, all of these animal pens at each farm can be sold. So if you wanted a bigger pen or wanted to change it up, you can. But this is the 30 pig capacity pen there. Maybe that's a storm shelter or something there, shed. And then of course you have another shed over here as well. So a little bit of storage here on this farm, and plenty of room you can add to it if you wanted to. So this is the pig farm. So now we're going to head farther south and check out some other things. As we're heading down the driveway here, let's just take a look. So we're going to come down all the way down this road down here, and we're going to start out in the little town area, and then after that we'll go check out a few more farms. So this is the there's the cow farm over there that we were at just a few minutes ago. So we're heading down this way here. Now this map is the same size as Elm Creek. There are 6 farms on the map, and one thing that you need to know is new farmer mode is needed so that the placeables load in. And you want to make sure you unzip the file when you get it and move all of those files into the mod folder so that you get all of the placeables. Precision farming will work, but they are still working on a custom soil map, so that may come at a later date. Of course, you see here the bowling alley has a little sell point there. And then that is just houses down that way. We're going to head right over here. And across the way there, you got your animal dealer. I'm not going to drive through there. Pretty standard. And then over here, you got your dealership. There is where your equipment will spawn when you purchase it. And then over here, you have a sell point for some grain. Pull in here. So right through here, you have a sell point, and then right back here. Oh, nope, we got to go across the fence. We're going to drive. We're going to drive on the railroad tracks here. We're going to come right back here. So you have the milk sell point there, or a production plant actually, if you want to buy that. And then you have another one here, your bakery. And then right back here, you have your co-op. Now the only thing, I was actually excited. I thought you might could purchase all of your bulk goods here, but you can't. I set up this little tractor here just so we can show you what we got. Only option is lime. So you have a lime station here. You can purchase bulk lime, but that is all. No bulk fertilizer or anything like that. And then of course you have a grain mill there. So we're going to head down here, get back on the road. I won't drive across the railroad this time. And we're going to head back down this way. And while we're heading down here, take a look at the map. We're here at the very bottom. So we're going to come across here and check out this next farm or silo area. To me, this map just seems cozy. I don't know of a better word to describe it. It seems very, very warm, very inviting. I feel like it's one of those that's just, it has that realistic feel, and it's just not overly done. I mean, there's not a whole lot of excess decoration. What's needed is there, and it works. I really think it works very well. And it's, you know, it's not a knockout on it at all. I mean, that's, you know, I'm being serious. I think it is a very well done map. Right here on this parcel is another grain facility. So that is basically it right here. It just butts up to this field. So if we take a look at the map and we look at the property, you can just buy that one parcel there and it will give you access to the silo. So that is pretty neat. If you wanted to have some land down this way and purchase a silo, you could do that. So we're here just south of the sheep farm. So we're going to run up here, take a look at that, and then we're going to finish up heading over here to this last farm location. So let's run up here and take a look at the sheep farm real quick. I do like how the different farms are kind of designated for the animals. I mean, obviously you can change that however you want to, but that is a pretty nice touch. Just kind of keeping it separated and labeled. So that's pretty neat. You got the standard Elm Creek barn here on this map, on this farm, and really nice. I like, look, check out this access to this field. I mean, that is, I've seen places like that. You do not want to walk down in there. There's no telling what's in there. Snakes, critters, no thank you. Nice open shed here. Store hay and equipment. And then of course you got your sheep pen. Your standard in-game pen here. That holds 15 sheep. And then you do have some buildings over here. Pretty much non-usable. And a farmhouse. And a little garage. So this is the sheep farm. Very, very nice. So we have one more farm to take a look at. And this farm is just designated as a grain farm. No animals. So we're going to head back down here, right across from the grain bin here. We're going to take a left. And we'll come right down here, almost to the end of this road, and we'll find our last farm location. So you do have access in there, and this is your house down here. Of course, you can't get to your farm from there, but there's the house, and then down this way is the entrance to the farmyard. Nice big grain complex down here, and then around this way you have your area for your equipment storage. You got your nice open shed there. This shed here is just for decoration. There's no doors. And then of course you got this one back here. Has doors, but you can't use it. And then this one up here is the same way as well. There are no doors. And you can see there with the triggers, there are no door triggers. So kind of unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen some of these barns just not be here. Maybe either put some open sheds in. They do look nice, but they're just not usable. And without going into Giant's editor, we can't get rid of them. So again, trying to demolish them, it just does not work on these type of barns. So kind of unfortunate there. That's my only knock on this map, is just having those decoration barns. And that's just a personal thing. Some folks may like that, and they do look good, but they just don't function. So I would rather have something that you could at least use. I mean, I'd rather just have an easy shed, to be honest with you. Let's ride down here and take a look at one more area. And this is just right down from the farm here. We're gonna go right around this curve here. We have this bridge down here that has a little bit more decoration to it. Little steel truss bridge there. So really neat. I mean, you can look out across there. It's fairly flat until you realize that there's a ditch running through it. So let's hop up in the air here real quick. And we'll just zip across around here. So you can see there is fence around this field, ditches running around, big open areas. You can make another field. And of course you got to get back here to some fields. So really neat. Let's just pop up here in the air. So we're down in the southeast corner. And we'll just kind of pan around the map here real quick. Little area there that looks like you had an old mobile home or something. So as you can see, there's not a square field on the map. Everything has some kind of contour to it. You will not go straight for long. That is guaranteed. Just fly around here. This field over here has a lot of islands in the middle of it, so that is really neat. A lot of stuff to work around. We're back up here near the pig farm. Little small field beside the pig farm. So again, like I said, there's a lot of different field sizes and shapes. Nice little bridge there over that waterway. You even have some looks like little brushy islands here in the middle of this field. Of course, you got a low spot here. So really cool, really varied, really diverse as far as the field shapes and sizes. Very well done. I think a lot of folks are going to enjoy this map. And of course, we're here back at the starting farm. Well, that's a little quick overview of EdgeWaterSask by Sask Modding and Mapping. And that's a mouthful. Whew. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are interested in map, again, the link to Sask Modding and Mapping's Facebook page will be in the description below. Be sure to go check them out. Let them know you appreciate them. Thank them for the work they have done. And go and enjoy the map. Appreciate you guys for watching. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a blessed day.